I'm Earl Stewart. I welcome you to Earl Stewart on Cars. How to buy, lease, maintain, or repair your car without being ripped off by a car dealer.
Earl, I just have a comment in reference to body shop use of aftermarket parts or original OEM parts.
Yeah.
The usage of those parts are usually dictated by one's policy that they have purchased through their auto insurance company.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
that's true.
when a repair starts off, that let's say a policy calls for use of aftermarket fenders or bumpers, the customer is kind of really stuck, regardless of who repairs the car.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is usually a dealership, if they have good body shop management, they're going to tell the customer that they can't guarantee those repairs unless the parts are from the manufacturer.
There's also the profit incentive. If you have a Subaru and it was in an accident and you take it to a independent body shop, they're going to have to go to the Subaru dealer and buy the parts, or they're going to have to buy the aftermarket parts. They have to source the parts. If you take it to a Subaru dealer's body shop, they have the parts already because they're a dealer and they're licensed to get those parts at a much lower price. So they don't have to go outside and source the parts. They have the parts. So there's a double motivation. If you have a body shop that really cares about their customer, they're obviously going to push for OEM parts, especially on crash parts. Because if you have a fender or a bumper, that bumper has never been safety tested if it's an aftermarket. If it's a OEM part on a Subaru, that has been through NHTSA crash testing, and it's a very safe part. So you have a profit motivation if the Subaru dealer body shop, and you also have the concern for the customer motivation. The independent body shop, all he's got is a profit motivation.
Right. But my point is, being from the customer's point of view, that their insurance company is only going to, reimburse the repairs for what the policy covers. So point one would be, when a customer goes to buy their insurance policy, make sure the policy includes the usage of OEM parts. And you can pay a little higher premium to get that. As far as the profitability is, that if, like you said, if the dealer really cares, rather than asking the customer to come out of pocket and say, hey, there's a $150 difference between that bumper and our bumper, the aftermarket part, that sometimes they'll lower their profit margin in order to be able to use those. But somebody's got to come out of pocket.
My point is that the coming out of pocket is much greater if you don't have a franchise for that particular car. Average markup on these parts is about 40%. So if I buy my parts from Subaru, I have a much lower cost to be able to put them on that car and meet the insurance company's requirements. Also, sometimes you just need some advocacy on the part of the dealer. You can persuade an adjuster sometimes, not all the time, and depending on the insurance company, you can persuade an adjuster that an OEM part is not good on this car, and particularly when you have the customer on your side, the two of you can team up against the insurance company and say, listen, we want an OEM bumper. We don't want a bumper manufactured in Taiwan that has never been through crash testing.
Now, we have to understand one thing: an appraiser that comes out and does the appraisal on the damaged vehicle has no hands in what the usage of the parts. Again, it is dictated by the policy, not by the inspector or the adjuster that actually handles the claim in the office.
Yeah, the name of the insurance company that will give you a policy guaranteeing OEM parts.
Allstate.
Allstate.
Geico, State Farm.
Okay, I didn't know that. Allstate and State Farm. Very good.
Yeah, I'm looking up. There's a few things. OEM coverage is added coverage that you can get added.
I didn't know that.
Right. No, I just Googled, can you get car insurance policy that covers OEM parts? And the first thing that came up is AmFam Insurance. And it says OEM coverage is added coverage to help you get original parts for covered repairs. It's an additional coverage.
Mark, thanks for that.
Yeah.
We didn't know that. And also, we're going to research this and find out how much more expensive it is. I mean, it could be really ridiculously more expensive. And it also could be something that most buyers of insurance they're not aware of. I mean, if we're not aware of it and we're in the business, I guarantee you there are a lot of buyers out there. Hi, this is Earl Stewart. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to be notified of new videos that we post to our YouTube channel, simply click on the subscribe button and the bell icon in the lower right-hand side of the screen.